really, what do you know? I've been blessing people with this deep voice, this moist, hoping you understand that my music's top choice. Cultures and nations are starting to see that hip-hop is crazily advanced. Poetry fluently is floating like water, mentally reshaping you just like the new world order. What's the cause and effect? When I write some good lyrics, it's the sound that you check. But no disrespect, but I question your intellect, thinking words don't matter because you can't comprehend. Or the words go too fast, you need a listening class. Cause the quality MC, son, will always amaze your ass. And every word that I write has seen the universe twice. I travel the planets making sure that I'm nice. So open up your ears, that's my advice. Cause this price is right, but there are no reels on this fortune. Words and whammies will make you crush your luck. So I don't care about a Grammy, rather flow for my mammy. So step back and catch this verbal jammy. Cause these skills is real, and it's time you learn the deal. You need to listen to this flow. Cause the lyrics are important, and that's how it goes. What do you know? You need to listen to this flow. Cause the lyrics are important, and that's how it goes. Yo, there's pain in my heart, but I let the anger go. There's no solution for some other mental pollution. What I really mean is this. Jesus Bibles I deliver, working so hard that my hand starts to quiver. Shifting livers, quick like Mickey Rivers. This cloud of smoke is the gift that I give you to your minder. I like kinda, but I prefer chocolate. And mentally to me, the lyrics always seem to rock it. Time to fix your eye socket. A docket like pain, cause hip-hop's been headed the wrong way. But plenty are precise of what they say. Some others are relying strictly on their tracks, cause they're saving their backs, or maybe their pockets. For the rest of history on wax, they'll be known as whack kids. Stuck doing up verbal bid, and what we should do is not lift up the lid. So what you slid? You ain't safe, you getting tagged out, now you getting dragged out the back. And true hip-hop is what you lack. To tell you the truth, all your cats are just whack.
Yeah. What do you know? By E-Complete. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Featuring Miss Kendra, E-Complete, Hip Hop Forever. Check me out on Apple Music. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Eric Taylor. T2UC Big 3 Astrology. Tonight on episode 110 of my Knowledge is Love podcast, I will be breaking down and analyzing for you the Aquarius Rising Sign. It's a Cancer Ascendant right now, 28 degrees. The moon is in Libra, making a trine to Venus in Aquarius. Friday is the day of Venus. There are no accidents, right? Happy Capricorn season. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to go through the 12-house zodiac wheel of the Aquarius Rising Sign Ascendant. And the truth is here.
Hi.
That's the truth. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope people come and join. And I'm excited. Friday evening, Capricorn season's winding down. Early next week, may get a guest, my second show next week. But the first show, I am going to do the cusp of mystery and imagination. Okay? That Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Yeah. And this year, it's a day early. So, well, yeah. So usually it goes from the 19th to the 23rd. This year, I think it's from the 18th to the 22nd. And the Aquarius new moon is on the 21st. Start of Aquarius season, 0 degrees, is on the 20th. And Uranus goes direct on the 22nd. The 18th of January, Capricorn in Mercury goes direct. Mars just went direct yesterday. So we will have everybody moving direct, that forward momentum as we get into Aquarius season, which I said last show makes total sense, right? Because Aquarius is moving forward energy. The calves, the shins, and Achilles tendon, that's what moves the body forward, right? So it's kind of dope how it connects with medical astrology, with the Aquarius new moon at 1 degree. Remember I told you there'll be like 4 or 5 of those in a row We've already had 3 or 4. I think we might have 2 or 3 more. And the same thing with the full moon, which will be the next one in Leo, which will be again at 16 degrees. And I think there'll be 2 more of those. So the universe is communicating with us through the astral weather, talking to us about spiritual discipline, self-reliance, self-love, self-acceptance, that energy. Okay. And as we talk about the Aquarius rising sign, hey, you guys, everybody, people.
Danny Figueroa said,
what up, D Nice? The Aquarius moon's here. And, I just want to just say too, before I get into breaking down the Aquarius, couple things, some news and notes. Capricorn season birth chart sale is ending on the 20th. So you Capricorn sun signs, take advantage of it. Email me at tailored2coaching@gmail.com. It's only $130 for a full 12-house written report with videos of all your placements. Okay. And then the 21st, I'll start the Aquarius birth chart sale. Also, tomorrow, Danny will be there and a bunch of other people. We've got a nice group. Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric, only $15. This is the last month of my first year. And then next month starts year 2 of Coffee Talk. Okay, it's $15. It's going to go up to $17. But I'm going to set up a plan where you can purchase it, the year ahead and get a discount. So back to the $15 price, so $180, and then you're booked for the whole year each month, and you get a free 30-minute transit reading over Zoom. So I think that's a pretty good deal for those who want to commit. And even if you can't make it, you still get the audio of the session and all that, but you get a free transit reading, and boom, it's like blue and cream Wu-Tangs for the children. Okay. And then my other news and notes, got to make some announcements, is my astrology course. The Introduction to Basic Foundations of Astrology is $197, 8 weeks, starting on Sunday, February 19th, 12 p.m. Eastern. It will go all the way to April 23rd. We'll be off Easter Sunday, which is, I think, the 9th. But I'm very excited. There's going to be PDFs, quizzes, homeworks, videos, and live instruction teaching you the signs, the planets, the houses, chart rulership, and a basic introduction to medical astrology. And this will give you just the introductory level of how to read a natal birth chart when the course is finished. In late May, probably early June, if you want to sign up for the intermediate course to really become a professional astrologer, that's where you're going to have, and it'll be more than 8 weeks. It's probably going to be 10, 11 weeks, maybe even 12. But I will be teaching deeper versions of the chart rulership and house rulership. We're going to get into annual perfections, secondary progressions, transit, aspects, solar return charts, how to attack a natal birth chart reading, just different tricks and trades, my little intuitive, gifts and things that how I read a chart. But you are going to, after this course, be able to start your own astrology business and be a professional. And it takes time. And I will tell you, starting off, you need to read as many charts as you can. That's how you learn. And you do it for free. And that's what we're doing tomorrow, Coffee Talk. So come, sign up, $15. Maybe you close the window. $15. And you, as a group, we're going to read a birth chart tomorrow. Just one birth chart, all 12 houses. Just like I'm going to break down your Aquarius rising sign. Awada, right now. So who is the Aquarius rising sign? The chart ruler is Saturn. These people, and then the secondary, the modern ruler is Uranus. But you look to see where Saturn is in the chart, what house, okay? That tells you more of a theme of the energy of this person. Some of the famous Aquarius rising people, well, and Barack Obama, Mac Miller and Aaliyah, rest in peace. Selena, rest in peace. We have Tyga. We have Whoopi Goldberg. We have, oh my God, Khloe Kardashian. We have the quarterback who had a rough year, Russell Wilson. for the Denver Broncos, formerly of the Seahawks. I said Whoopi Goldberg. And Shia LaBeouf. Somebody else really interesting. I know the astrologer Chris Brennan from the Astrology podcast. I respect his work. He's an Aquarius rising. Oh, and just a Golden Globe Award winner, Miss Angela Bassett, who is amazing. I worked with her on a project years ago. Brilliant actress. I know she was on a TV show 911, and she was in Wakanda Forever. So Angela Bassett. So that's some of the famous people. And hey, you got a former president. So Aquarius risings are really dope. So let's break it down. The first house, the I am energy, Aquarius rising sign. We're just going to break down this chart as if there's no planets there. If any of you are Aquarius rising, you can interject with planets that you may have in a house, and we're going to talk about just each house and the energy. So you are unique, weird, bizarre, innovative, very esoteric, highly intelligent. It's a fixed air sign, the water bearer, so they like to pour out the wisdom and knowledge. Aquariuses can be geniuses, futuristic, very big into technology and science. They can be into astrology and aliens, right? They can be sometimes a little arrogant because they're extremely intelligent. They're just smarter than you and I. Sorry. Right, Danny? You're Aquarius Moon. And the Aquarius Moon clique will be there tomorrow. A bunch of Aquarius Moon folks. There might be 6 Aquarius Moons there tomorrow. Okay, at least 5. I don't know. But Aquarius Moons are amazing. They're really, and I just attract them because of my 11th house stellium, I believe. And my 11th house community, coffee talk. And, the Aquarius Ascendant, it makes you really into esoteric knowledge. And that second house is Pisces, right? Your values, your family assets, the toddler energy, your speech, your food, right? So this could mean that your father could be very creative, a musician, an artist, or a spiritual healer or preacher teacher, someone who's very creative with a strong imagination. And that could be instilled in you in your early values, right? That it's important to value spirituality and creativity, right? This is your speech. So sometimes Aquarius risings can be sort of soft-spoken and really think about the collective and humanity in a spiritual way, right? They can earn money in the esoteric spiritual fields. A lot of Aquarius risings can be astrologers, okay? Like I said, like Chris Brennan. Nicki Minaj is Aquarius rising. How could I forget Nicki Minaj? Oh, and David Bowie. Yeah. Okay. Some dope examples, the Aquarius risings. So, there is that energy with the second house of Pisces of really wanting to do something creative and spiritual for your work and how you would earn money. And that can be the values instilled in you early on in life as your family. You may not see your family early life so clearly. There can be some fog and confusion. There could be some deception in the family with the parents, maybe a divorce or some cheating, things like that. But for the most part, it can be really positive energy. All right. So let's get to a couple of comments before we get to that third house.
First, Amber said hello.
Hey, Amber, how are you tonight?
Mary said hello.
What up, Mary Aw?
And Empress Nicole said hello.
Well, okay. So, honey, Amber and Empress Nicole, are you? They're new, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you guys have been here before. So, welcome to my world, Knowledge is Love podcast, right? I'm Eric Taylor. Okay, T2UC Big 3 Astrology, tailored to you astrology, tailored to you coaching. It's all me. I'm rebranding, so it's just going to be really T2UC. And I'm going to eventually switch the website to T2UC.com. But I am a professional astrologer and a relationship coach, and it's my pleasure to have you here. Please, if you like, share your sun, moon, and rising, your big 3. And we're going to go on breaking down the Aquarius Ascendant. So this third house, Aries, for your elementary school, kindergarten through 5th grade, your communications, your writing, your learning, siblings, cousins, local community, your neighbors, local transportation, 50 miles or less, cars, buses, Uber, train, walking, scooter, automobiles, whatever. It's Aries, that Mars energy. So you can be very assertive. You can be very athletic growing up as a child, playing a lot of sports, Aquarius risings. Or they might even like to play with fire and metal, right? Their communication can be more assertive and initiating. They have that little childhood genius. You know, children are considered little geniuses, right? That's the Aries energy, childlike, immature, doesn't like the word no, because it's the pioneer maverick. It makes that sextile to Aquarius, where Aquarius is the adult genius and Aries is the child genius, rocking from the 5D, the subconscious mind, right? So there is an energy where maybe you can, be pretty competitive on social media, assertive. You can get into fights and arguments with your younger siblings or cousins or even people in your neighborhood. Might play a lot of sports growing up, be very outgoing, adventurous, loving to go for hikes and just always play, and a ton of energy, Aquarius risings as children, in that third house. Are there any Aquarius risings here tonight?
Empress is a Gemini Sun, Libra Moon, Aquarius Rising.
Oh, Empress. Okay. Gemini Sun, Libra Moon. Okay, so this is your moon right now in transit, making that trine. The Venus is in your Aquarius on your ascendant with Saturn, right? And remember, it's going to be at 24 degrees on the 22nd, exact conjunction, right after that new moon. So for you, whatever you set your intentions on, Venus conjunct Saturn, right? You can be laying down the proper foundations for money, for self-love, for friendships, relationships, for groups and organizations that you join. You're an Aquarius rising. I definitely invite you to Coffee Talk tomorrow, $15, tailored to you coaching at gmail.com. I can send you the Zoom link, but it's tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, you guys. Astrological Coffee Talk, $15 for 90 minutes. And I'll be teaching how to read a birth chart. We're going to do that tomorrow as a group. So I'm really excited about Coffee Talk tomorrow. And also, more importantly, it's about building the astrology community. And I have a really awesome community. Danny comes, and Matt Gaming and a bunch of different people. Kimberly is going to be there. Hope and Isaac can't make it, but a bunch of people will be there. And Evelyn Torres will be there. I'm really excited. Stephen can't make it this time. But we've got a nice group worldwide. We got some international people, Sweden, the Netherlands. Yeah, that's how your boy does. That 11th house stellium. Okay, so let's get to the 4th house. And maybe you can share with us, what's her name again? Nicole, you can share with us maybe growing up as a child. Were you pretty assertive, on the playground with your friends? Were you competitive? Did you like to play sports? Hope you're not mean to your younger siblings, Nicole. So the Taurus 4th house. Well, Taurus in the 4th house, a fixed, right? That means your angular houses are all fixed. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Fixed earth sign at home. Could be a nice home. Very class, the decor could be very classic. It can be, maybe there's, you grew up around some grass, but there can be a feeling of, if you have more than one, multiple siblings, that you were kind of, you felt like maybe some of your other siblings got more attention than you. Because remember, Venus and the moon are not like always, the best of friends. So, it can be an interesting energy where, now the moon is exalted in Taurus. So having the Taurus in the 4th house, we're talking about 6th, 7th, 8th grade, your mother, your roots, your ancestors, your comforts and convenience. The 4th house is also, we see relocation, it's the endings of life, but it's the childhood home, adult home, and retirement home. So having the Taurus here, as you become the adult, and maybe Nicole, you like to have like a pretty home, nice quilts and blankets and bright, colors. Maybe you have plants in the home. Maybe you like to be around grass. A lot of, I tell people who work in real estate, if you're dealing with a client that's even a Taurus sun sign, they want to be around grass. They like to put their feet in the grass. Okay. They tend to be like to be on the ground level. With the Taurus Venus energy at home, maybe this is just a shot in the park, but your first car could be a green colored car. I don't know, that could play out for you, Nicole, or maybe your family car could have been green at some point. Not all of them, but just maybe one of them. There was a lot of appreciation for art and culture and music in the home. Maybe they played some classic rock, some classic soul, classical music. Maybe mom had some antiques. There's definitely that energy with having the Taurus in the fourth house that can be really nice. Did Amber say her big three? What's your big three, Amber? So
yeah, let me check.
Okay.
Here, one second. Amber said, I'm a Pisces sun, Aquarius moon. And then
Aquarius moon, you should be coming to Coffee
Aries
Talk.
rising.
And Aries rising, you should be coming to Coffee Talk tomorrow. Ooh, Pisces sun, Aquarius moon, so the 11th and 12th house. Ooh. Okay, Amber, you should be emailing me soon for a birth chart. That's kind of deep, girl. Yeah, that's that Aquarius moon on 11th house. I like that. I like it a lot. So, just so you know, the Pisces and Aries are the two most rare rising signs. And even though Aries is considered like the authentic chart, some ancients also felt it was Cancer rising because you're born from the mother and the sun is exalted in Aries in the 10th house, the top of the chart, the zenith, right? So you could see how that makes sense as well, but either way, the Aquarius energy, like I said, I collect Aquarius moons. So you're more than welcome to come to Coffee Talk if you want to reach out and come tomorrow. It's only $15, 12 p.m. Eastern. So the fifth house, we're talking about Gemini, right? That's the trine from the ascendant, the air trine, right? Aquarius, fifth house Gemini, ninth house Libra. So Gemini in the fifth house, and this is why you always want to look at the whole sign system. Placidus can have interceptions and throw off your aspects, your trines, things like that. You don't want that. And you can access, and we all have all 12 signs in our chart, and we can access those energies. So I don't like when people, I have Gemini in the fourth and the fifth. No, you don't. One sign, one house. Okay. Back to Hellenistic astrology and Babylon and Alexandria, ancient Kemet. They found the old textbooks. They use the whole sign system, just like how I'm breaking it down here. Fifth house, Gemini for the Aquarius rising. And so what does that mean? The fifth house is your creativity, your heart, hobbies, speculative gains, high school, college, past life karmas, ancient history studies, gambling, right? It's also, I said, the hobbies and creativity, your children, anything from your heart that you make, dating, romance, fun sex, high school, college years. That stuff happens. Also, you have political discussion, right? Investments, but like day trading, short term. So it's the stage where the 11th house is the arena. The political discussion where the 11th house is the politician, right? The opposing Leo, Aquarius type energy. So having Gemini in the fifth house, you could literally have twins. You could have a Gemini child that has a sun, moon, or rising, your firstborn. You can be very verbal and like a socialite in high school and college. You're talking here, you're going there, you're dating this one, you're having fun, you have an Etsy shop, you're super creative, you love to learn about, I want to know about astrology, I want to know about numerology, I want to learn about, the Mayas, the Incas, I want to hear about the pyramids in Europe and in Kemet, all that type of stuff. Gemini is really about, my term of endearment for them is the verbal slut, because they like to talky, like the truth is Gemini. But they're so brilliant because they will talk to anyone and pull in ideas and information. Geminis know, they don't always like to go deep into subjects, but they know a little something about everything. Everything, right? Before my Neptune Aquarius video, if you've ever seen that, this one comes up to me. Hey, Dad, there's only 2 white rhinos left in the world in Africa. I was like, what? But that's Gemini. You know what I mean? Just to give you an example. He doesn't like when I use that example anymore, but it was the cutest thing, and it was years ago. But it was dope. And I put it in that video, the Neptune Aquarius video. Okay. So Gemini here, it can be a lot of fun.
Oh, old angry boss is here.
What up, old angry boss? How you doing? And this is really good though for starting your own business. Okay, Gemini in the 5th house is very artistic and creative. These are good entertainers and actors. Someone who maybe makes astrological jewelry or sells crystals and gems, all right, or eBay, Etsy, whatever, Shopify. You can find a lot of Aquarius risings because of how intelligent you guys are, where you don't really want to work for somebody. You want to have your own business, right? And that's Scorpio 10th house. Now, remember, the midheaven can be 9th, 10th, or 11th, but that Scorpio 10th house, that's how you kind of vibrate workplace, work environment, public, right? Legacy. So you can definitely see that. So the 6th house, Cancer. Woo, your private dancer. So that's like having a moon in the 6th house, even if that's not where your moon is. And I think Nicole's moon was in Virgo, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Libra?
Libra.
It was Libra, yeah. I forgot where her sun was, but Libra. So, the 6th house Cancer, number one, you have to always make sure men and women watch out for chest or breast cancer for your health. Your mood can fluctuate for your health and daily routine. This is your work. It's like being in the house of Virgo, the adult. It's your work, your daily routine, your health, hygiene, your service, your coworkers, your boss, divorce, conflicts, right? The work enemies. This is also where you see your mother's siblings, so your aunt and uncle from your mom's side. And this is small pets. And the service, sickness and illness service you would provide for people. So having Cancer here, Aquarius risings tend to be actually kind of caring and nurturing. A lot of times they'll have a dog or a cat, or they'll adopt an animal. They can be someone who loves to actually teach. Even if you're teaching astrology, but they like to teach in their daily routine. They are about safety, security, protecting people, but that mothering, even if it's a man, very mothering and nurturing and caring. Okay. But they can definitely have a lot of mood swings. Aquarius rising, sometimes they can have like their mom kind of be all up in their cookie jar too. Now you got to see where the moon is at. But because of the Cancer 6th house, that can play out that way. Your moon could be like in Libra, like Nicole. And, that for the Aquarius, the Libra's in the 9th house. So maybe for Nicole, you'd have to let us know. Her mother, because the 9th house is the father's teachings, her mother might have been the big influence on what was taught to her, right? And instilled her beliefs and philosophies, and was like, oh, I want you to go to school. I want you to do that. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean, that she doesn't have a good relationship with the dad. It just might be the mom was more the teacher and disciplinarian a little bit. I forgot where her son is at. Maybe it was Virgo, no? Or Cancer. But anyway, so that's the 6th house. And we're going to get to the 7th house of Leo, but let's get to some more comments.
Okay. So, Matt Gaming's here.
What up, Matt Gaming? Are you coming to Coffee Talk tomorrow? I'm going to send you the Zoom link, bro.
Okay.
12 p.m. Eastern.
Matt Gaming said, what up, y'all? And then
What up?
Empress said I was protecting.
Who said this?
I was the protector.
Who said this?
Empress.
Oh, Empress.
Nicole.
Nicole.
I was the protector of my friends and family. Nicole said I'm the only child.
Oh, the only child, but the protector, yeah.
Nicole said yes. I love decorating my home for all the seasons. Then Matt Gaming said 28th birthday was yesterday. I'm blessed to see another day and enjoy the new year.
Oh yeah, awesome! That's happy birthday, man. God bless you, Matt Gaming. Well, hopefully you can come to Coffee Talk tomorrow. I'll send you the Zoom link. And yeah. Wow, 28, man. You're doing all right, bro. Keep on doing it, And things are gonna get easier for us this year. Me, you, and Danny. This is actually gonna be a good year for me, you, and Danny, Scorpio risings. Especially in, I think it's like July, and then in October, like the nodes will shift to Aries and Libra to give us a little break from our ascendant and our relationship. So that's, there's going to be some positive stuff for Scorpio risings. It should be interesting.
Okay. Then Nicole said my dad's car was green. Then Danny said, "Happy birthday, Mad Gaming."
Wow, your dad's car was green. See, I know my stuff. Okay.
Amber said, "Sounds good." And then Mad Gaming said, "Thank you, Danny." Oh, sorry. Then Amber said, "My chart's crazy." And then really,
I got you.
And then Nicole said, "Happy belated birthday, Mad Gaming."
Yeah.
And then Amber said, "My Sun, Mars, and Venus in the 12th house," shaking my head.
Sun, Mars, Venus, 12th house. Yeah. Email me, Amber. Okay.
And then
I can definitely help you out with all that. That's
Amber said, "I love that your kid's involved."
Yeah. I mean, listen, you don't want me trying. I mean, this show would take forever. I couldn't even get to all your comments, right? That's why Big 3 Astrology is the blind intuitive guide, right? So I'm visually impaired, so it's harder for me. So it's easier when I have a Ed McMahon, a sidekick, to read for me, because I'd have to be like all up on the screen trying to read it, and that just waste time. So I like to really dispense the wisdom, right? Knowledge is love, the knowledge for you guys. And, you got to put the kids to work. And he's learning about astrology, but he's also an actor. So he's learning how to speak and communicate. And he's a very, very talented actor. So yeah, he's my homie. That's my firstborn. So
okay.
I got 4 sons. All right, go ahead.
Old Angry Boss said, "Aquarius rising, Leo moon here, and I try be straightforward, but it never works out. So LOL, very contradicting energy."
Yeah, well, the Leo moon. And old Angry Boss, your Aquarius rising. Where's your sun at again? I forgot. But we're about to get to the 7th house. So yeah, and that moon in the 7th house, old Angry Boss, that can be challenging sometimes. Okay. I'm gonna let you.
Then he said, "What up? Looking forward to meeting y'all. Just need a bit more time, peace, and love." And Old Angry Boss said, "Progressive Virgo moon in it. Feels so good. Sensitive Cancer and sensitive 6th house. LOL." And then then Nicole said, "Oh yes, my mom was more of the disciplinary."
Yeah. Having that in the 9th house, that Libra moon. Yeah, definitely. So let's get to the 7th house. For the Aquarius rising, the 7th house is Leo. We're talking about contracts, negotiations, the marketplace, open enemies, the courthouse, partnerships, relationships, and marriage. The 7th house, you can also see the skills of the first child, the second child. It's the first marriage. I believe it also shows fame. I believe it's the grandmother. I want to say maternal. Could be paternal, but I believe you can see grandma through there too. Okay. So the 7th house is important. It's deep. And, we sign contracts and negotiate for everything: health insurance, life insurance, cell phone, car payments, this, that. So the 7th house in the marketplace, you go to the store and you're buying a shirt, you're buying something at Costco, at Target, at Yves Saint Laurent, at Gucci, whatever, the Nautica shop. I used to love going up in the Nautica shop in New York City, Upper West Side. Woo! High school, rocking my Nautica jacket. Nautica was fly gear. So, the 7th house, because the marketplace is the scales, not just the scales of justice, you guys, but also for measuring, right? When you go to the supermarket, your rice, your beans, the food, they measure it, right? So when you have Leo there, the Aquarius, they desire a partner who, shines bright like a diamond, like Rihanna performing at the Super Bowl this year, right? That Leo 7th house, it's someone who's got their own life, right? Because Aquarius is about freedom and liberation, independence. Well, Leo is the other side of that, but they're very independent. So it's a nice opposite energy for relationships. And Leo is the creative authority. Leos can be politicians, entertainers, right? The Aquarius Rising, the president, Barack Obama, had the sun in the seventh house in Leo. Okay. So you can find a lot of Aquarius risings can be attracted to a Leo sun, moon, or rising. Doesn't have to just be the sun sign. Okay. And, when it comes to their partnerships and relationships, they want to share the spotlight, right? Barack and Michelle sharing the spotlight. I think of, I guess now, Nicki Minaj and A$AP Rocky, right? Aaliyah and Dame Dash before she died tragically or whatever. It's there is that energy of sharing the spotlight, but you want to connect with someone in a relationship or business partnership from your heart, a heart chakra, the Leo, right? Excuse me. So, old angry boss, that Leo moon, this is not always the case, but just so you know, when you have the moon in the seventh house, mom can be up in the relationship or marriage. And if you got married and then moved to a foreign land or moved away, when you have the moon in the seventh house, sometimes that can indicate where you could see the spouse having an affair, in conjunction to the 12th house in a foreign land. So that can play out sometimes too. And definitely mom can be up in the cookie jar of the relationship or marriage, or, oh, why'd you spend so much for your new TV or your sofa? Ma, don't worry about it. I just, I bought what I wanted to get. Oh, but you could have got it better here. And I know somebody that works at Lowe's, or, you know what I mean? Like that type of stuff, right? Um, the eighth house, Virgo, the virgin, the lyrical surgeon. And you guys, if you don't know, for you new people, right? I'm a Virgo sun, Scorpio rising, Capricorn moon. So that's for Nicole and Amber. The Virgo eighth house, these people can really be into learning about the occult knowledge and astrology, Santeria, Brujeria, white magic, numerology, tarot, human design. You all got to learn about human design. It's powerful. It's quantum physics, the I Ching, astrology, numerology, human design is dope. Read your aura and your energy field. So Virgo in eighth house, you can be very practical in your marriage. There is that energy of being critical and self-critical, in the house of intimacy, power, control, obsession, death and rebirth. You can actually be a healer. Aquarius risings can work in hospitals and in homeopathic, naturopathic doctors. They can be Reiki healers, massage therapists. Because the Virgo, the virgin, right, is the wheat and the medicine, right? Mary and Jesus, both Virgos, right? It's about providing the service, healing, investigating, right? The truth. The Virgo wants to get the truth. It's very logical, analytical, precise, right? What's the perfect ancient oil, doTERRA? Or let me get the sage. Let me get this. Let me find out about this Reiki, or let me find out the truth about this, or, this is, da 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 da. So that's a really good energy for the Aquarius rising to kind of help people and pull in other people's money. The eighth house is other people's money. It's also the in-laws. Now, that's a principle from Vedic astrology that I agree with. I'm a Western tropical astrologer. I use the whole sign system. But when I interpret your chart and in general, I use principles of the Vedic, because to me, knowledge is love, right? I'm about getting to the truth. So different astrology stuff, it's really about getting to the truth, right? Danny will tell you that's, for us Virgo sons, that's important. Virgos care a lot about the truth, especially a Scorpio rising, as Mad Gaming and Danny would tell you, right? Scorpio energy, all it cares about is the truth. They don't like liars or lies. And so when you have that energy there too, it's very much about, finding out ways to heal people using herbs, right? Anything hidden underground, ancient herbs and plant medicine, okay? So the ninth house, and then we'll get back to some more comments.
We don't have any right now.
Okay, the ninth house is Libra. Okay, that's where Nicole's got that moon, the Libra. So Libra in the ninth house, right? It goes back to the trine of the first house, the Aquarius rising. And the Libra, it unlocks the fortunes and blessings of the rest of the birth chart. It's your beliefs, your philosophies, your wisdom, your higher learning, masters, PhD, guru, shamans, foreign lands, 50 miles or further away from your birthplace. It's also the second marriage. It's your father's teachings. It's also publishing. Am I going to sip some water?
What?
You going to sell some water?
No.
Okay. It's your father's teachings, and it's publishing, right? But this can show you when you travel, Aquarius risings, when they travel to foreign lands, they can find peace and harmony. They can be very charming when they travel. They can feel at peace and very balanced when they're gaining wisdom, sharing and teaching and preaching. Okay, sharing their beliefs and philosophies in a very, very chill, calm, relatable way. That's what Libra does. Libras are great listeners. That's why they can be good lawyers, social workers, teachers, event planners, wedding planners. Okay. Having the Aquarius risings, they can get along with people from any culture or any religious background. Having that Libra there, they find themselves to be relatable to people from all different religions and cultures. Okay. And if you're the Pluto Libra generation, you're going to learn a lot of life lessons from relationships and probably want to write a book about your experiences, but you can, that Libra Pluto generation, we're talking 71 to 83. A lot of their life lessons come through relationships and partnerships, and they have to heal their pain, trauma, and crises. Okay. So when you get to the 10th house, you're talking about Scorpio. Remember, I said the midheaven could be here, but it could be 9th, 10th, 11th. But let's just say it's here. The Scorpio 10th house. 10th house is what? Can be the workplace, work environment, can be the career. It's your fame. Not famous, but fame like, oh, that's Eric. He's an astrologer. Oh, he, professional actor. He's an MC. He's mad funny. He's good people, da, 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 da. How you're known in the public. Reputation. This is outside the home, right? On your way to your career, right? So let's say if you leave the 4th house, you get in your car or train or whatever you transportate, right? The 6th house is going to work, but it's like kind of like going from the 4th to the 6th to the 10th. Right? The 10th house is public, when you're out in public. So your reputation, it's your legacy. It's the relationship with your father. Even if you have a stepfather, same thing. It's still the 10th house. It's the government, the authority, right? It's if the midheaven's there, it's the point of, whatever sign is there is how people see you in public. Okay, that public image. So if you are the Aquarius rising, like Obama, people saw him in public as the Scorpio, right? Speaking the truth, healing, whatever, Nicki Minaj. There's a lot of power energy. So Aquarius risings, they can be jealous of the success of other people if they're not getting the success they want. They can be very powerful, the power control dynamic. They can have issues with their father in terms of the power of manipulation. You can see where they can work in the occult fields, right? An astrologer, a metaphysic healer, a Reiki master, naturopathic, homeopathic doctors, or actually a regular medical field, Western medicine doctor, right? Because Scorpio, the signs that really equate to any of the medical professions, Eastern or Western or whatever, it's going to be the Aries, the Virgo, the Scorpio. Capricorn's more dentists, but also orthopedics because that rules the knees and bones. Aquarius is science and research, and then Pisces. Okay, so you can see a lot of those signs in the, Eastern or Western medical fields. And it's not saying if you're a Gemini, Taurus, or Libra, you can't be in the medical field, not at all. But Sun, Moon, or Rising of those signs, the Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces, you're going to see that more. Okay. And Sag, but more on the research, because Jupiter is, sorry, you guys, it's also biology and the preacher teacher, you know? So that could be your professor at medical school, could be a Sag, Moon, Sun, Rising. You get it? So, that 10th house too, you can also be very magnetic in public, you know? People can fear you. People could be jealous and envious and hate on you. You could be a revolutionary, very radical politician, someone who like you're always out there speaking the truth. You're like, yo, F the world, society. I'm just like, yo, da 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 da. I'm gonna tell everybody the truth about aliens, whatever. You know what? That energy. Okay. And then we're gonna get to 11th house. Any questions or comments?
Nope.
Okay. Do you guys have any?
Oh, I know there's one.
Okay.
Nicole said, I love traveling and learning about different cultures. On point.
Yeah, of course you do. With that Libra in the 9th house, and you are seen as very peaceful and charming when you travel. And people not only receive you well, remember it's Libra Venus and your moon's there. So you can also find like your spiritual family, right? Let's say you're from California and you travel to Atlanta, New York, or you go over to visit people in Paris or Germany. People are like, oh my God, Nicole, we love you. Come back next year and da da da. You can find good, harmonious relationships and just connect to people. Even if you don't speak the language, they'll be like, oh my God, she tried, and whatever it is. But there's that very positive energy. And especially with the moon there, Nicole, they really see you as family. People will come up to you too. When you travel, you'll find that people just like, oh, da 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 da, start talking to you. Oh, you're from America, da 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 da. Especially if you travel abroad, or oh, you're from Chicago, da 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 da. Oh my God, okay, you're from Atlanta. They just want to like talk to you. Like, oh, you're from Philadelphia. I heard about the cheesesteaks. They must be great, And I don't even know where you're from, Nicole, but I'm just throwing stuff out there. But yeah. And Nicole, with that moon in Libra 9th house, you got a book to write. You have emotions to put down on paper and share and teach, right? That can be very relatable to a lot of people. I wonder, where's your part of fortune at? You know where your part of fortune is in your chart?
Nicole's from New York City.
Ah, you're from New York. Okay. I felt like you had some New York energy. So yeah, I'm from born up in Washington Heights and then grew up in the Upper West Side, and moved to Arizona in 2011. But I'm a New Yorker. You see my Knicks. I'm a New Yorker through and through. Yankees, Knicks, Jets over Giants, but I'm a Steelers fan. But hockey, I like the Islanders. But I'm a straight New Yorker. St. John's, all that good stuff. So we did the 10th house. Now the 11th house, Sagittarius. So what's the 11th house? This is your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, right? Like I said, the arena, the politician, philanthropic work, nonprofit work, connecting to humanity, the collective. It's the internet. Third house is social media, right? TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. 11th house is more YouTube and just the internet in general. Okay. And also the 11th house is your older siblings. It's your father's younger brother. It's exotic animals. It's your social network, your friend groups that help support. Because remember, the 11th house is the second from the 10th. So it's who helps you support your career and your earning of money. So this house grows better over time. So it's really the this is where you see the mansion and the Bugatti and the Ferrari, your hopes, dreams, and wishes. This is long-term investments. Well, 12th house is more charity, but the 11th house is, giving back and stuff like that. Like I said, it's also stepchildren. You can also see sometimes adoption in the 11th house. I said the exotic animals. I'm trying to think anything else. The internet, astrology, aliens, UFOs, esoteric knowledge, and groups, right? If you go to Meetup, or you're a Facebook group, or the Learning Annex in New York, or any place where they have these groups and you take classes, that's 11th house stuff. Okay. So having Sagittarius here, well, Nicole, you kind of want to, you might have friends that are into sports, or have big beliefs, or are very funny. Sagittarius is very jovial. They love to tell stories. You can be the teacher and the preacher over the internet. And also, because Sagittarius is associated with the hips and thighs and sports, but also the law, you can see sometimes Aquarius risings could be, working for the government, right? They could work in the local government, or the, big, DC government, or whatever country you live in, or a police officer, a firefighter, especially with the Aries in the third house. Aquarius risings can be that, police and fire as well. This could also get you into like being a college professor, or teaching classes online, sharing your beliefs and philosophies, and being very fortunate and lucky in the stock market, or even, sharing information about finance and biology. Okay. Jupiter is associated with finance and biology, So the 11th house is, interesting, because remember, like I said, the Aquarius pours out the wisdom and knowledge that it learned from Sagittarius. Right? When it goes to Capricorn, it's like, oh, forget about all that wisdom and knowledge. Let's make some money. I want to achieve status. And it gets to Aquarius, and it's like, I gotta give back. I gotta pour out some of my wisdom and knowledge. I'm the water bearer. I gotta communicate my intelligence. And you see how Sagittarius, I told you, biology and finance. And then you get to the Aquarius. Aquarius is science, technology, research, but it's also IT, right? So it's really, there's so much to learn with the astrology and the signs, and each sign makes a correction of the next sign. The sign after you're supposed to learn life lessons from. The sign before you're supposed to teach life lessons too. Right? So me and Danny, as Virgos, we're supposed to teach Leos and learn from Libras. And that's happened a lot for me in my life. Okay. So that's the Sagittarius 11th house. Any questions about the Aquarius, the 11th house, or Aquarius risings before we get to the 12th house?
One sec. We do have some stuff. We have 2 new people.
Oh, okay.
A clout token.
A clout token. What's up? Eric Taylor. Taylor to you. Astrology. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. Okay.
And then Bridget Davila.
Bridget. Oh, I got a cousin named Bridget. What up, Bridget? What's the last name? How do you spell it?
Davila. Davila.
Davila.
No. Davila. Davila.
Oh, Davila. Okay. Davila. Mira.
Oh, we have another new person.
No hablo hablando español. Estudia español 3 años en la Universidad de Maryland. Davila, right? Davila, maybe? Okay. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? Go ahead.
Okay, Xanet. I don't know how to say the last name. It's fine.
Who is it? Xanet?
Xaanet.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Xanet. So, you new people, thank you for coming. Okay. You want to? Okay, wait. Go ahead. What else did they say?
I have a crush on an Aquarius Ascendant, Libra, Sun, Capricorn man.
Wait, who's saying this?
Token.
Token, you have a crush on Aquarius Ascendant, and what's your Ascendant? Let me know. You new people, put in your big 3, your Sun, Moon, Rising. I invite you
I
all.
think we have another new person, Jawad.
Who?
Jawad.
No, Jawad was here a couple
Jawad
of
was
weeks
here?
ago. What's up, Jawad? How you doing?
I don't think I was here then.
Yeah, no, I think your brothers were here, or maybe your mom. How you doing, Jawad? Welcome back. So yeah, you guys tomorrow, Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. You can still join. It's only $15. 90 minutes over Zoom. I'm teaching an astrology lesson on how to read a natal birth chart, and we're gonna do it together as a group. We got a nice group of people signed up all over the world: Sweden, Netherlands, New Jersey, California, I mean, New York. We got people everywhere. So, hey, hit me up. I'll send you the Zoom link tonight, but it's 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Token said Leo Ascendant, Libra Sun, Aries Moon.
Leo Ascendant, Libra Sun, Aries Moon. Okay. Libra Ascendant, Aries Sun. Aries Sun in the 7th house. Okay. And the Leo Moon in the 11th. Okay, cool. I like that. Yeah, share your big threes. And any questions about the Aquarius? So you have a crush on Aquarius Rising. So, hey, you gotta feed their brains. And depending on their sun sign, what they say? They said the Aquarius crush was a Capricorn sun.
Who? Token?
Yeah.
Their crush?
Their crush. They
Yeah,
said
Aquarius Ascendant, Libra Sun, and Capricorn Moon.
Oh, Capricorn Moon. I got a Capricorn Moon. Okay. Capricorn Moons, you want to impress them. They want to see that you got a strong work ethic. I'm a Cap Moon. I like people that they got a brain and they can grind. But Capricorn Moons didn't always feel the nurturing and caring from their mothers. So you make them a good meal, make them feel loved and happy and cared for. That's how you get to a Capricorn Moon. Okay. They like that. They like to know that they're appreciated and cared for. Okay. And you said Libra Sun.
We have a lot of comments, kind of.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Let's go with some more comments.
Bridget said my middle child is an Aquarius Rising, Pisces Sun, Aries Cusp, Scorpio Moon. Ooh. I teach my children everything I learn about the esoteric, other cultures, ancient knowledge, psychology, and astrology.
I love it. Keep doing it. And hit me up if you want to do a birth chart for your kids. It makes you a better parent, I promise you.
Bridget said my oldest is Capricorn Rising, Cancer Sun, Aquarius Moon. And then Zanet said...
I got Capricorn Rising, yeah.
Zanet said, I have an Aquarius 11th house and Uranus in my 11th house. I am meant to have long-term friendships. And then Jawad said Aquarius Rising in the house. And then...
Oh, yeah, Jawad, you're Aquarius Rising.
I love your channel. Knowledge is crazy.
Who said that?
Zanet.
Oh, you love my channel? Knowledge is crazy? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And then Jawad said, hey, y'all. And then Token said Leo Ascendant, Libra Sun, Aries Moon. And then Jawad said Cancer Sun, Virgo Moon, Aquarius Ascendant, Taurus, North Node, and Venus. And then Token said... Wait,
say Jawad's again? Virgo?
Jawad, Cancer Sun, Virgo Moon, Aquarius Ascendant, Taurus, North Node, and Venus.
So, honey, let's stop right there for a second. So, yeah, so you can attest to this, Jawad. I was doing it earlier before you came on, unless you were listening. But that Virgo Moon in the 8th house, I was talking about Virgo for the Aquarius Rising in the 8th house. And you having the moon there's that connection. So you might not have always understood or got mom. She might have been vague or secretive sometimes, and she might not get you. But the Virgo moon, you can really be dope in the occult knowledge and esoterics. And you can be really into plant medicine, Reiki, right? Astrology, numerology, human design, tarot, ancient oils like doTERRA. So Jawad, for you, you really want to investigate the truth, right? And you want to know like the hidden secrets about even health. Remember, Virgo is the wheat and the medicine. So that's dope that your moon's there. And the moon in the 8th house also, you could work really well in a hospital setting. You're not afraid of emergencies or sudden events. The thin veil between death and rebirth. That's a nice... Jawad, you crazy intelligent. I already know, man. Oof, man. You should be coming to Coffee Talk tomorrow, man. We got a bunch of Aquarius moons. Danny will tell you. Matt Gabin will tell you. Coffee Talk is, it's a stone groove, baby. I'm proud of the community that I've built and that I'm building, and I'm so humbled, and I love all my folks that come because we really do. We chop it up, and we could talk about more on Zoom than we can here, and I know, and that I know. Okay, so it's the Scorpio rising. I like to say, I spit the truth. So, but yeah. So you guys hit me up. It's only $15. Next month it's going up to $17. But I have opportunities if you want to book the whole year in advance. Right, it will be at that $15 price, so it's like $180 for the next 12 months of Coffee Talk. It's usually the second Saturday of the month or the Sunday. Right now, I've been rocking Saturdays for the football season. I may go back to Sundays. I'll just see what the group wants. And then if you were to book the whole year, you get a free transit session over Zoom, 30 minutes, free transits, going over your chart, breaking down the current energy, and, or you can just ask me whatever you want, but it's up to you. It's free 30-minute session. So that's the deal with Coffee Talk. For you new people, I'm teaching my astrology course, Introduction to the Basic Foundations of Astrology, $197, 8 weeks, starting Sunday, February 19th, 12 p.m. Eastern. And you're going to have quizzes and homework and PDFs and videos to watch. But I'm going to be teaching you the signs, planets, houses, chart rulership, and an introduction to basic medical astrology. And you will be able to read a basic birth chart, like friends and family. You want to learn to become a professional astrologer, then in late May or early June, I'll be doing the intermediate course where it's going to be longer than 8 weeks. I haven't designed it yet. It might be 10 to 12 weeks, but that's where you're going to get in transits, aspects, chart and house rulership, more detailed, solar return, annual perfection, secondary progressions, just, all types of stuff. And my little astrology secrets on how to attack and to read a birth chart, getting into past life energy with the South Node, K2, all that stuff. So, I'm really proud and excited about it. So, hey, you can sign up. You can do, you can break up to 197 and do, payment plans. All you got to do is email me, communicate with me. I'm real open, honest, fair, and I'm about building community. So tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com. But thank you, all you new people that have come tonight. Please make sure you guys hit the like button and do me a favor. After the live is over, just say, thank you or great live or thumbs up or fire emoji. Just make a comment because it does help me grow and build me an algorithm. We're trying to blow up this channel in 2023, I'm saying, for your boy. Okay. All right. So the 12th house, let's get to the 12th house. And then we get to some more questions and then I got to get ready to bounce. So the 12th house for the Aquarius rising is what? Capricorn. So the goat, the sea goat, right? Now, what's the 12th house? This place is so mysterious and dark, baby. It's like, I can see nothing. It's the loss of energy, self-undoing, the loss of debt, isolation, jails, prisons, hospital, monastery, ashram. It's the subconscious and unconscious mind, your fantasies, your dreams. It's bed pleasures for sleeping and for sex. It's foreign lands, import, export, doing business, traveling or moving abroad. It's your hidden enemies and hidden talents. And there's a multitude of other things. Watch my Exposing the Houses series, you guys, and check out that 12th house because there's a lot in there. When you have your Aquarius rising, having Capricorn in the 12th house, one of your hidden talents is cardinal earth sign, initiate. It's about business, achieving, status, hard work. And there can be some fears or limits or anxieties about your spirituality, but it's something that gets better over time and you can get over it. The 12th house, you guys, think of the last 5 degrees as being back in your mother's womb. But the 12th house is really where we deal with the subconscious. And that's how we have to go through there with the Chiron, the Lilith, and the Pluto to heal the subconscious mind, our inner child. Right? So when you eat bad food, it gets stored in the gut as fat. when you have memories and bad experiences and traumas as a child and you don't understand, no comprendo what's happening, it gets stored in the subconscious mind. So that's why we got to do the healing work, right? That's why this world is such a mess, because you got 50, 60, 70-year-olds that have never healed their inner child. And even if you're on here and you're only 20, 30, 40, you got to still do the work. That's my 11-week program, right? I'm a professional, I'm a relationship coach as well as a professional astrologer. So I have a program, Elevate to Love, 11 weeks. And it's about increasing your self-love, but also preparing you to, be in a healthy relationship and love someone else, okay? So when you have the Capricorn here, number one, your hidden talent is your discipline, your work ethic, your grizzy grind. You're about that. And there's something about you emotionally that can be very mature, serious, and stable. Deep down inside, you like a solid foundation, right? Your 12th house, your first house is Saturn. You want that like discipline and structure in your life. You actually really need it. But the hidden enemies can be government, power brokers, authorities in your life, parents, grandparents, older people. Okay. And so, the key is also here is to not put that pressure on yourself to always work so hard, and to learn how, like, you might not really like traveling. Like, you like it, but like you want to come back home, you know? And so that Capricorn here, you could also be an executive or an authority in a prison or a hospital. You could, you can have a business where you're moving in, exports and selling goods to foreign lands. You could be a CO, a corrections officer, like all types of stuff. So that's the Capricorn in the 12th house. That's Aquarius rising. You guys are dope. Jawad, Nicole, Aquarius risings, I salute you. I respect you. You definitely should be coming to Coffee Talk. I'll be collecting Aquarius moons and Aquarius energy. I have an 11th house stellium in Virgo. So I relate to the Aquarius energy. Nothing in Aquarius, though, but it's in my 4th house. So, that tells you a lot, too. So last couple comments and we're going to bounce. Remember, the Libra moon is this weekend, right? So I told you when I started the show, the moon was getting ready to trine Venus in Aquarius. We started off right now, it's a Leo rising, but we started off at a Cancer rising at 28 degrees. And the moon is in Libra. So tonight, tomorrow, and then early, it's only, yeah. And then like a good portion, like half the day on Sunday. And then we'll go into the Scorpio moon. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, okay? So, any last comments?
Yeah. Okay, so.
And any Capricorn sun signs, I still have my birth chart sale until January 20th. And then Aquarius sun signs, the birth chart sale starts just January 21st, okay?
All right, so let's see.
But all you new people, I really appreciate it.
Token said Leo Ascendant.
Who said this?
Token,
okay.
Leo Ascendant, Libra Sun, Aries Moon.
Yeah, you already wrote that.
I did, okay.
Yeah.
Tokens are risings are in each other's 7th houses. Or 7th house.
Yeah.
And then Jawad said, when's our love life turning around?
For Aquarius rising?
Mm-hmm. And then Jawad said, you get me.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'd have to see your whole chart because you want to know. You've been watching my Juno series. Where's your Juno? What sign? Jawad, you want to see your Juno and your Venus in 7th house, right? But for Aquarius, Saturn will be leaving your ascendant, right, on March 7th. It will go to Pisces, so that'll be a relief for you. But then Pluto's coming in for a couple months, a little sneak preview. But I think that that's going to be a positive energy. For Aquarius risings, the age of Aquarius, it's your time because Aquarius is all about the currency from 2024 to 2044, you guys. All this fake stuff we've been dealing with in the age of Pisces and all this stuff, the deception, the illusion, it's going to come back around and you're going to see like all this fake TikTok, Instagram stuff, it's going to be dead soon. The real currency is going to be the truth and being authentic. That's going to be, and solving problems. So if you don't have that in your wheelhouse or in your head right now, get yourself spiritually right and disciplined for that to be your mantra for the next, 21 years. Okay? The truth and authenticity, being authentic, right? Be you, right? I'm authentically me, right? And so you want to be that. That's going to be the greatest currency. And I think you'll see with that Taurus fourth house, Jawad and Nicole, May 17th, there'll be some good stuff happening with the, Jupiter, North Node, and Uranus in Taurus. Okay. So this is a good year. Saturn in Pisces, Pluto Aquarius for a couple months, Leo, Venus in Leo in retrograde, July 22nd to I think September 5th or 3rd. But overall, it'll be from like June 5th to October. Venus will be in Leo. It's a long time, just like how Mars has been in Gemini. Now, Mars doesn't leave Gemini until March 25th. It's direct, and then Mercury goes direct the 18th, and then Uranus goes direct 22nd. So we're going to have forward momentum with all the planets moving direct, and Jupiter being in Aries. That's the motivational speaker, motivational coach. Go get it, Aries energy, right? And try to work with the days of the week, right? On Tuesdays, run your errands and exercise. That's the day of Mars. Thursday, take a class or learn something new, right? Or teach something. The day of Jupiter. Venus, Friday, self-care, self-love, hanging out with friends, money. Don't always just go spend it, save it. But it's Venus. Saturday, right? Sabado, the day of Saturn. That's the day of the Sabbath and spiritual discipline. Not Sunday. Sunday is the day of the sun. That's the I am energy, the creativity, the vitality, the authority. Tuesday, right, is the Monday is the moon. Family, your mother, taking care of your emotions. Already did Tuesday. Wednesday, miércoles, Mercury, thinking, analyzing, assessing, hump day. What do I got to do? What did I get done? What do I need to do the rest of the week? What are my plans? Okay. Astrology is the first calendar. So, that's about it. Knowledge is love. Any of you guys want to come to Coffee Talk tomorrow, hit me up. Everything, always hit me up directly, tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com. I will be revamping the website, redoing some branding. Oh, come follow your boy on Instagram. I'm going to try to do a live on Instagram, maybe Monday night. Maybe Monday night early before the Cowboys-Buccaneers game. So maybe like Monday afternoonish. I am half Cro-Magnon man, so I'll be watching my sports. No real major upsets. The Giants could get the Vikings. Jaguars, Chargers is a toss-up because they're missing Mike Williams. The Bills are going to win. The Bengals are going to win. I got a funny feeling the Buccaneers could beat the Cowboys, but that's a toss-up. Chiefs are going to win. Who else? Eagles are going to win. So, no, I'm sorry. They have the bye. The Chiefs and the Eagles have the bye. So, yeah, but it's, 49ers will beat the Seahawks. So the only upset, it's not really an upset, but Jaguars could beat the Chargers, and Jaguars are at home. Giants could beat the Vikings, and Cowboys, Buccaneers is a toss-up. I don't think the Dolphins or the Ravens can win without Tua and without Lamar Jackson. So that's it. I bid you adieu, and thank you. Thank you for coming, and I'll see, hopefully Matt Gaming and Danny, I'll see you guys at Coffee Talk tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, 90 minutes over Zoom, Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. So that's it. Episode 110, Aquarius Rising Sign Ascendant. You're dope. From Nicki Minaj to Whoopi Goldberg to Khloe Kardashian to Barack Obama. You Aquarius Rising people. R.I.P. Mac Miller and Aaliyah. Much respect. Nicole, Jawad. Bye, Aquarius Rising. Knowledge.
Bye.
Peace.